Long-awaited slots in Maryland could be on hold again. The first slots casino in the state is scheduled to open later this month in Cecil County, but its operator, Penn National Gaming, may hold off while state regulators decide if the company improperly interfered with another company's efforts to build a casino in Anne Arundel County. The Cordish Company wants to build a casino at Arundel Mills Mall. Their efforts are now on hold until the November elections, when voters will decide the casino's fate. But financing and pushing the campaign to stop slots at the mall is Penn National Gaming. They're lobbying instead for a casino at Laurel Racetrack, which they owned. It will be up to the state attorney general's office to sort it all out. But in the meantime, the ads for and against slots will continue, and so will the debate. Here with one side of that debate is Joe Weinberg, president of the Cordish Company. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, why do you all say it's improper for Penn National to push this Stop Slots campaign? It's obvious they'd prefer to get the slots instead of you all having them at the mall.
Well, there's lots of reasons. First of all, contractually, in the license agreements that Penn National and we have signed with the state of Maryland, we're required to cooperate with other licensees and to help the state to promote getting these facilities open and earning money for the state of Maryland. Mm-hmm. Our facility will represent 60% of the entire slot industry in the state of Maryland. We will be the #1 taxpayer in the state of Maryland, paying the state over $450 million each year. And that's being delayed by the efforts of Penn National, who's another licensee in the state. And by law, you can only have one license in the state.
Right.
So it's impossible for Penn National to have another license elsewhere. And they're violating their license agreement by obstructing what will be the largest and most lucrative slots facility in the state for Maryland.
Well, that issue is going to be up to the Attorney General to decide, but voters are now going to decide whether you all can continue to move forward with your slots at Arundel Mills Mall. And a lot of the people opposing it are saying it's too close to residential areas. It's just not appropriate in a mall setting. It's going to bring noise, more traffic, and it's just a mall setting isn't the place for it. What do you say to those concerns?
Well, one, it's part of a massive misinformation campaign that's being funded by, by a competitor. Mm-hmm. First of all, Arundel Mills has the lowest residential population around it of any site in Anne Arundel County. Okay. So there's no place that can affect less residents than Arundel Mills. For instance, Laurel has 3 times the population living around it than Arundel Mills. Mm-hmm. Secondly, Arundel Mills is not a residential area. It is a regional commercial complex. It is one of the largest commercial areas in the entire state of Maryland.
Between now and November, when voters have taken all this information and make their final choice, what do you say to them to sway that momentum to your side? Well,
we find when voters understand the facts of the situation, one, that this fact that Arundel Mills has less population around it than anywhere else. 2, that the funding behind the No Slots effort is from a competitor who actually owns a competing facility in Charlestown, West Virginia. Currently, all of Charlestown's revenues, for the most part, come from Maryland, and most of that from Anne Arundel and surrounding counties. So when people understand the motivation of the anti-slots effort, the fact that Arundel Mills is the #1 tourist destination in the state of Maryland. Okay. That is not a residential area if you're the #1 tourist destination in the state of Maryland. And that the slots customer is 45 years of age and older, okay, has a higher income than the national population, is the exact type of customer we want in the area.
All right. Well, I said we've been talking about slots for years, and I guess we'll know an outcome in just a few more weeks. Thank you. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you coming in.